What's going on, guys? Mike, Six Pack Shortcuts. Today, I'm gonna give some beginner advice. Best way to start building some muscle. I've been reading a lot of comments. I just left my computer right now. I was reading them. I was like, man. And I remember once I read enough of the comments and questions, I was like, man, I need to make a video about this. I have a lot of guys that obviously don't really work out, and they'll send me questions like, hey Mike, I'm 14 years old, I'm 170 pounds, and I'm 6 foot tall. I want to start putting some muscle on my chest. What should I do? I don't really know how to work out. Thanks. All right, something along the lines of that. I get a lot of those. When it comes to what should I do? What should you do to build muscle in a certain area? Basically, because you're not working out right now, it really doesn't even matter exactly. There's no specific exercise that's gonna work better for you. The reason why is because anything that you do, any type of exercise that you currently do now is gonna help you out. If you don't work out at all and you're going, Mike, I wanna build some chest muscles. What should I do? I don't have a gym membership. I'm 16 years old. I just want to look good for the girls next year. If you don't have any weights, we do push-ups. How many? As many as you can, right? I would say start off with 50 push-ups a day. Work up to where you're doing 200, 300 a day, And if you have weights, what do? Bench press, right? Because it's the most popular and the most universal chest exercise. Now, it's not saying that it's the best chest exercise, because best is really relative. It's really relative depending on body type and depending on how you do an exercise. A lot of times people think, if I ask somebody who knows what they're talking about, the exercise that I need to do to build muscles in my chest, for example, that they're going to tell me something that I wasn't able to find out. Right? That's kind of how they think. You're half true on that. The half true part is really this. What you're thinking is, I'm going to tell you some interesting exercise that maybe you weren't sure that this exercise is the best exercise, for you to do chest, for example. But it's not the case, because I could have easily said, hey, do a flat bench dumbbells, right? Dumbbell press. Do dumbbell press instead. Does that mean your chest is going to not get developed? Hell no, People develop really, really good chest with dumbbell presses. I just throw out one exercise just to answer the question, because the actual answer is a little different, because like I said, it doesn't matter what type of exercise you do. If you want to build arms, I'll give you some examples. You want to build arms. If you send me a question, I want to build arms, what should I do, Mike? Start doing curls. I want to build chest, what should I do? Bench press and dumbbell presses. What should I do if I want to build legs? Squat. What should I do if I want to work on back? Pull-ups. What should I do if I want to build more shoulders? Military press. So triceps, skull crusher. What it really boils down to, though, is what I was saying earlier, which is you're thinking I'm going to give you a special exercise, because those are the exercises that I do, so I don't do anything special. But here's where the half-true part comes in, right? Here's the difference. It's how you do these basic-ass exercises. It's how you do these exercises that everybody knows. Everybody knows a chest press is going to build some chest, dumbbell curl going to build some biceps. It's how you do them. That's going to make the difference, because there's so many ways on how to do it. I couldn't even go through all of it on this video. We got different hand positions. Are you going to grab something? Let's say you're doing a dumbbell press. This is a really good one. Okay, hand positions. Are you going to have the dumbbell face this way the whole time and come up and down? Are you going to have it go shifted? That's going to make a difference. Are you going to have it hammer style, up and down this way, because you're holding dumbbells differently now, right? Also, are you going to have the weight come only down to where you're at a 90-degree angle, or are you going to have it come all the way down? Also, what part of the body are you going to have it come down to? You're going to have it come down to your chest, or are you going to have it come down to your shoulders, or even farther, almost like you're doing a fly? Also, are you going to have it come down to where you're having your arms out, your shoulders are flared out, and the dumbbell is coming to kind of around your collarbone level? Or you're going to have your arms tucked downwards, a 45-degree angle, you're going to have the dumbbell come somewhere around your chest level. So that is where it gets interesting, because there's no actual right or wrong answer, but there are a shitload of answers. Couldn't even tell all of them. There's actually more than that. Those are the ones I just thought of right off the top of my head, right? So that's the actual question that you're looking for, right? So here's the answers to that. Doesn't matter either. You know why? Because the different variations and different ways of doing everything is really all based on what areas you're trying to develop more. So what you want to do is you want to find the most basic variation of how to do an exercise and then just stick with that. And then as you start building more muscle, you're gonna start changing up the variation. You're gonna start developing more of that same muscle, more of your biceps, more of your chest, right? You want to start hitting inner, outer, top, and all this other stuff, right? Make it thicker. So you'll start worrying about all of that later on. But it's too early to worry about in the beginning because you haven't even got started. You know, this is not important. It's like somebody who wants to go ahead and make $1 million a year, but you haven't even made $100,000 a year, man. What are you doing? Don't think about the million. How about think about how you're gonna make that first 100, right? It's the same thing. Build some muscle first, and then afterwards, start going with all the variations. If you had to just go ahead and take one thing out of this video, the most important thing is you need to go ahead, make a decision on whatever exercise you want to do, or just grab a workout program. You can find workout programs everywhere. There's tons of them on this video, in this channel. There's tons of them everywhere else online, magazines, you name it, okay? Just find something and take action. Just start. Just start today, right? Don't wait till tomorrow. If it's super late at night and you're watching this video, cool, all right, then start tomorrow. But just start. You know why? Because they ain't no more thinking about it. You know, you're not gonna go ahead and get it perfect every time or the first time. It doesn't matter. There's no perfect exercise for you. So what are you waiting for? Just start. Take action and just start going. You know, if you got a gym membership, just go to the gym and just start lifting. Right? If you don't got a gym membership, but you live in an apartment, you got a gym there, cool, do that. If you don't have any gym access, awesome. Work out at home, right? Just bust it out. Just start taking action, okay? Then you start developing the muscle. Then you can start worrying about variations way later. Give it at least a good 6 months, easy, before you start thinking too complicated. Make it simple for you, right? The problem with a lot of people is, man, they make it so complicated, they can't start. It's like, oh, what should I do on this? What should I do on this? Oh, man, how do I do this right? Now I know this exercise, but what about this one? And they just overthink. The more you think, the less action you take. The key points here is this. What exercise is best to build this muscle and build that muscle? Pick one exercise and just get started. I named a whole bunch in the beginning of the video. Just pick an exercise and get started. The most important thing is not trying to pick your exercise. Not gonna make a difference. If you're asking that question, it means you don't work out right now. If you don't work out, it doesn't matter what you start off with, okay? You know, I would just start off with the most basic exercise, like the ones I named, you know, and just work with barbells and dumbbells. That's it. As you work out for 6 months to 8 months, a year, then you start developing a lot more muscle and you start learning all the basic stuff, and now you can start asking questions about variations and things like that. What's gonna, you know, should I grip it this way, what about this angle, and start getting more into that. You get into that early on, it's so confusing and so complex that you don't end up taking any action, right? And that's the most important thing, is action, okay? Nothing else. Hope these tips help you out. Don't forget, if you wanna check out more workout tips, more ways to get lean, to get shredded, get you looking good, taking action, right? Sixpackshortcuts.com, and I'll see you guys there. Peace.